Hi everyone, welcome back to Flourish with Emmanuella. And I'm so excited to be here again. Today I'll be talking about the things that I did postpartum that helped me with blood clots, that helped me begin to lose the baby weight, and helped me to balance my hormones. Take it from me, I tried so many supplements, spent so much money on supplements and all that, trying so hard to stabilize my hormones, to make sure that everything was going to go back to normal, at least hormonally. But I did not succeed in that area. So the things that I use, the herbs that I use, the plants that I use, I'm going to be sharing it with you, this guy, so that if you have any postpartum mama around you, or you are postpartum, you can easily begin to do these things and begin to feel almost like yourself again. So let's get right into it. So the first thing that I began to do is I began to take teas plus plant teas. My mom is a botanist and she began to introduce me to these things. Now before she has always been telling me about the things to use, but I never really paid attention to her. I always felt like this woman has come again, but I had tried too many supplements and I was finding it very difficult to lose the baby weight. Especially I was finding it very difficult to have a stable cycle, and I was like, what, let me begin to give this a try. So the first thing that was a game changer for me, guys, take it from me, was soursop leaves, the tea. I would pick like 8 leaves, put it in a pot, put like 1 sachet or 1.5 sachet of pure water, boil it. There are times that I will add in some cloves in it, or some cloves, or then sometimes I mix it with hibiscus. But I realized that when I drink hibiscus by itself, it was much more effective than mixing it with soursop. So soursop leaf is a game changer. I see balance my hormones. This tea brought my period back, and then I used to have like really terrible rashes on my back after I gave birth. Someone in the hospital said it has something to do with hormonal imbalance. One thing that soursop leaf tea did for me was to remove that thing away, and it brought my period back. That's one of the things that made me super happy. So that's one tea that you should look into, incorporating into your routine and all that. The second tea was hibiscus tea. Because till this day I'm still a diehard fan of taking these natural teas. I have a little garden where I have oregano, I think I have sage and all that, and I'll go into all these plants later and what they have done for me. Now, secondly, for hibiscus tea, what hibiscus tea did for me was to make sure that all the blood clots inside of my body, it came out easily without any issues. I noticed that, my period was more flowy, a little bit of TMI here, guys. It was a bit more flowy, and most importantly, I did not have any kind of cramp whatsoever when it came back. People used to say that, oh, when your period comes, and you're going to be in pain, a lot of things are going to go wrong. That did not happen to me. And when I did my research, I found out that hibiscus tea, the ones that we popularly call Zobo, was one of the reasons why this thing did not happen. Until today, I still take it and it continues to work. The third one was oregano. For some reason, now that I've done my research, I understand why it worked that way, but oregano helped me with any kind of micro, like bacteria or anything, any kind of infection that should arise while I heal down there. Oregano also helped me to prevent any kind of vaginal infection, or all those kind of things. Until this day, it still helps me to keep that place going really well. One beautiful thing as well about oregano is that it has helped me so much to prevent any kind of tummy ache, headache. I literally use oregano for everything. I could be having the most terrible headache that you can ever experience, and then I would take oregano and I'll be fine. So oregano is one tea that has helped. So what I do is I mix oregano and sage, and I'm going into sage because you can take sage by itself or mix it with some of these plants and just incorporate it into one really potent tea and drink it morning, afternoon and night. You understand? So oregano is one that when I did my research, I found out that oregano is antimicrobial, so it will help you. You will not even be falling sick if you're having some sort of infection and all that. Oregano is just the thing that has really helped me, and I love it. For me, I call it my Gucci health. Like it just helps me down there, you understand, and it's been working and it just works. So if you're postpartum or you're just a female that wants to maintain her health, please listen, get oregano. The beautiful thing is that it's cheap. I think the gardener sell a seedling for 600 naira, and then it grows really wild. I mean, I haven't been faithful in really watering mine. But one thing I did was I transplanted in so many pots. So that little transplant, after like 3-4 weeks when I transplanted, I found out that that pot that I transplanted into has begun to grow into a huge bush. You understand? So look into oregano. Now sage. Sage is dear to my heart. I love sage because one of the things that I experienced after I gave her hormones because it was that I used to sweat a lot. Again, the doctor says hormonal imbalance, oh, get this, get that. And funny enough, there were actually some supplement that promised that sage was inside and I would feel, you know, myself again if I begin to take it. But immediately I take a tea that has sage. And look, guys, the leaves I'm talking about, it's not like I'll pack 10 or 15 leaves. No, I'm talking about just four leaves. So what I do is I just cut it into tiny pieces, and I will take oregano, cut it into tiny pieces, put it in a pot, boil it together. Sometimes I'll throw in a little bit of ginger and a little bit of lemon, and I'll drink it. And I kid you guys not, I stopped having night sweats, you know, or heat wave of some sort. I was sometimes when I just do something really small, I begin to sweat. And when I say sweat, I don't mean that like I just sweat. I'm drenched in my own sweat. You know, sometimes I'll have night sweat or some sort of a heat wave just before my period. I begin to feel very uncomfortable, very hot, and all that. Guys, that has not happened in a very long time, and I attribute it to sage after doing my research. So if you're postpartum and you just need to get your body back, guys, look into these teas. The first one is soursop, hibiscus tea, oregano, which is dear to my heart, and then sage. Guys, don't sleep on these things, especially soursop leaves. Soursop leaf can be a bit difficult to get, but when you do get it, the beautiful thing is that it doesn't spoil. In fact, when you get it fresh and you keep it in your kitchen, it begins to dry and becomes more potent. It never spoils. So it does what it's supposed to do, basically. Please, guys, look into soursop leaves. And you know, the bonus one that I will talk about today is moringa. Now everybody knows how wonderful moringa is. My dad used to have, you know, this chest pain, and then he took moringa mixed with honey, and he's been good. Moringa works. So what I do is, because I do not like the taste or the smell of moringa, I just mix it with my yogurt, you understand, or pour it inside my juice or something, stir it up and drink it. It helps to keep you from getting sick, getting flu, getting catarrh, and all that. So please, guys, look into these things. I just thought that I should not keep for my girlies. These are one of the things that I've used to keep my body in shape. Moringa also helps to lose weight. Now, it's not like you begin to lose weight as you're eating like a thief. No, that's not what I mean. But the beautiful thing about that is that it helps you to feel fuller. You don't begin, one of the things that causes you to add weight is when you begin to you're always craving sugar and all that. So moringa just helps with your insulin level, you know, your sugar level. It just makes it balanced and it just works. So guys, look into these things, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Please like, please subscribe and support your girl. I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay flourishing. Bye.